Good day, everyone. My name is Kimberly Bianson, and I will be reporting the topic about intonation and juncture.
First, we will define what is intonation. Intonation, putting together stress and pitch in indicating emotions, mental state, and attitudes of the speaker. Also used in ranging functions of an utterance, such as focusing attention on the significant elements of the message, helping in directing verbal interactions, signaling statements, and differentiating questions. It may signal a phrase boundary, differentiate declarative statements from question, or denote incompleteness and uncertainty. So, intonation is like the music of language. It's how we use our voice to convey more than just the words themselves. It's a combination of stressing certain words and changing the pitch of our voice to express emotions, thoughts, and intentions. It can also tell us if they are asking a question, making a statement, or giving a command. There's are patterns of intonation. First is rising intonation, used in questioning, doubting, or expressing the desire to prolong the conversation. Also used in to express the excitement or annoyance. The pitch of our voice is rising. Rising intonation is like a musical note that when the pitch of our voice is goes up at the end of the sentence. It can signal a question, express doubt, or show excitement, or even convey annoyance. Here's the example of rising intonation. Number one, is she feeling better? So our voice is goes up at the word feeling and bitter. Number two, do you understand that? So our voice is goes up at the words stand and that. Number three, are you coming to the party? So our voice is goes up in the words party. Number four, I told you not to touch it. So our voice is goes up at the in the word touch and it. The example number five, you're kidding me. So our voice is goes up in the words kidding and me. Next is falling intonation. It is a downward intonation pattern in which the pitch of our voice falls. Used in neutral statements and comments, asking WH questions, making conclusions, or expressing disinterest. So it is the opposite of the rising intonation where your voice is goes down at the end of the sentence. Usually it used for statements, commands, and even some questions. So here's the example of falling intonation. Number one, what is your name? So the falling intonation here is in the word name. Number two, what do you do? So our voice is goes down in the word do. Number three, it's going to rain. So the in the word rain, our voice is goes down. Number four, I went to the store. So the pitch of our voice is goes down in the word store. And number five, how old are you? So in the word you, our voice is goes down. The third one is riseful intonation or picking. Used in emphatic sentences, asking for choices and expressing serious. So it's like a musical note that our our voice is goes up and then down. It's a bit like a roller coaster ride of our voice. It's often used to add emphasis or express a range of emotions. So here's the example. Number one, is this mine or yours? So in the word mine, our voice is goes up, and then in the word yours, our voice is goes down. Number two, I went to the school and church today. So in the word school and church, our voice is goes up, and then in the word today, the pitch of our voice is goes down. Number three, I can't believe it. So in the word can't, the pitch of our voice is goes up, and then in the word believe, our voice is goes down. Number four, I did not say that. So in the word did, our voice is goes up, and then in the word that, our voice is goes down.
Number 5, maybe we should try that. So in the word maybe, our voice is rising, and in the word that, our voice is goes down.
The last one is polarized intonation. Used when you want confirmation, used in yes or no questions when the answer is something unexpected, or when you are being uncertain with your answer. It's a musical note that goes down and then back up again. It's a bit like a dip and a rise, creating a unique sound that adds a special meaning to words. So here's the examples. Number one, he went to the party, did he? So in the word did, our voice is goes down, and then in the word he, our voice is goes up. Number two, did you know I was waiting there? So in the word waiting, our voice is goes down, and then in the word dear, our voice is goes up. Number three, I don't think so. So our voice is goes down in the word thing, and our voice is goes up in the word so.
Number 5, are you coming? So in the word you, our voice is fall down, and then in the word coming, our voice is rise up.
Let's move on to our next topic about juncture. It is the pausing and groupings of words by the thought unit. It is used to establish a slight delay in a continuous flow of speech so that we can be able to provide a smooth transition from one idea to another. The pauses are categorized as: first is sustained juncture. It is represented by a symbol slash. It can be used in a momentary pause of speech or pausing at a thought unit. Sustained juncture, it is like a little stretch in our speech. It's a way of holding a sound for a moment longer, creating a slight pause that helps us to separate ideas or emphasize words. It creates a brief pause in speech, like a comma or a semicolon in written language. Also, it can help us to separate different thoughts or phrases within a sentence and can be used to highlight a particular word or phrase, making it stand out.
Here's the example of sustained juncture. Number 1, whether you like it or not, you have to study. The sustained juncture here is after the word not. Create a brief pause, separating the two clauses and emphasizing the contrast between liking it and having to study.
Number 2, the girl said she is hungry. The sustained juncture here is after the word said, separating the reporting clauses from the reported speech and emphasizing the source of information.
Number 2, the girl said she is hungry. The sustained juncture here is after the word said, separating the reporting clause from the reported speech and emphasizing the source of information. Number 3, the teacher says the class is noisy. So the sustained juncture here is after the word says, separating the reporting clause from the reported speech and emphasizing the source of information. Number 4, I'm going to the store. The sustained juncture here is after the words the, separating the verb phrase from the prepositional phrase and emphasizing the destination. Number 5, it's a beautiful day. The sustained juncture here is after the words a, separating the indefinite article from the adjective and emphasizing the quality of the day. The next one is rising juncture, represented by the symbol double slash used in yes or no questions, word series, nouns, and address in the first two alternatives. Rising juncture, it's a way of raising the pitch of our voice at the end of a word or phrase, creating a sense of anticipation or incompleteness. It's like a little question mark at the end of our words, inviting the listener to continue the conversation. When the pitch of our voice goes up slightly at the end of a word or phrase, it suggests that the thought unit is not yet finished. It's often used in yes or no questions, creating a sense of inquiry. And also, it can be used to highlighting items in a list or series, creating a sense of rhythm or flow. Here's the example of rising juncture. Number 1, are you interested? The rising juncture here is at the end of the question, indicates that the speaker is expecting a response and open for further discussion. Example number 2, I like mangoes, peaches, apples, and watermelons. The rising juncture here is after each fruit in the list create a sense of rhythm and flow, emphasizing the variety of fruits. Example number 3, Ava, sleep early. The rising juncture here is after the word Ava indicates that the speaker is addressing someone directly. Number 4, I like apples but I don't like oranges. The rising juncture here is after the word like indicates that the speaker is about to make a contrast with the next part of the sentence. Number 5, are you coming to the party? The rising juncture here is at the end of the question, indicates that the speaker is expecting a response. And the last one is falling juncture. It represented by the symbol hashtag or number, used at the end of each sentence where a complete stop is necessary, except in questions answerable by yes or no. Falling juncture is a way of lowering the pitch of our voice, creating a sense of finality or completion. It's like a little period at the end of our words, signaling that the thought is finished. We can use it in yes or no question because falling juncture indicates that the sentence is finished and there is no need for further elaboration. Often used at the end of declarative sentence to declare something, creating a sense of closure. It can also be used to emphasize a point or make a statement more definitive. When we say definitive, it provides a final solution or to end a situation. Here's the example of following junctures. Number 1, I am interested. The following juncture at the end of the sentence indicates that the speaker is finished expressing their interest and is not expecting a response. Number 2, come here, indicates that the speaker is giving a direct order and expects the listener to comply. Number 3, where is my phone? Indicates that the speaker is seeking information but not answerable by yes or no question. Number 4, I think I will go to the park. Indicates that the speaker has reached a decision and is not open to further discussion. Number 5, please close the door. Indicates that the speaker is politely asking a listener to do something. And that's my report. Thank you.